Hello, I'm Jashwanth from Section D. Today, I will discuss one of India's most pressing economic challenges, unemployment. The high cost of unemployment make it a critical reason for policymakers. But before we talk about the particular solutions, let us first understand how unemployment is measured and its recent trends in India. Unemployment is measured as percentage of the labor force that is without a paid job uh, and actively seeking work. However, this metric often misses key groups such as disgraced workers and those underemployed, uh, which means that the true extent of the problem can be even greater. The labor market is typically segmented into the employed, the unemployed, and those not in the labor force, which includes the full-time students, retirees, and stay-at-home parents. Now let us see India's recent unemployment trends. According to the July 2024 CMIE data, rural unemployment rose from 6.3% in May to 9.3% in June. Urban unemployment increased from 8.6% to 8.9%. Female unemployment rate stood at a staggering 18.5%, well above the national average. Male unemployment rate rose slightly from 7.7% to 7.8% from June 2023 to June 2024. Labor force participation rate increased to 41.4% in June, compared to 40.8% in May. Interestingly, even with rising unemployment, the labor force participation increase suggests more people are entering in the job market, highlighting a complex labor market dynamic. As of April 2024, Goa reported the highest unemployment rate. Tripura had the lowest unemployment rate. Several key factors, including several factors, including economic disruptions and demographic shifts, contribute to these fluctuations. So now coming to the part causes and impact of unemployment. India has faced several economic events that significantly impacted unemployment rates. Global financial crisis in 2008 to 2009 led to job losses in export-driven industries. Demonetization in 2016 disrupted small businesses and informal sector jobs. GST implementation in 2007, short-term employment instability in various industries. COVID-19 pandemic in 2022 triggered widespread layoffs and labor migration. Inflationary pressures, rising costs make job creation difficult. Uh, Skill mismatch. So many job seekers lack the qualification needed for available jobs. High unemployment affects India's economy in several ways. Lower consumer spending, which slows down the economic growth. Uh, and when coming to the reduced tax revenue, it leads to limited government capacity for welfare programs. Social unrest, increased inequality and dissatisfaction. Conversely, lower unemployment boosts spending, economic expansion, and lower overall stability. Now coming to solutions and implementation. In short term, better implement direct employment schemes in infrastructure and rural projects, strengthen the job market programs and unemployment benefits. Medium term, mostly spanning from 6 months to 3 years, expand vocational training and upskilling programs to reduce skill mismatches. Encourage public-private partnerships to drive job creation in technology and manufacturing. Long term, introduce labor market reforms for flexible work arrangements. Invest in sustainable and diversified industries to create stable employment opportunities. These steps can boost job creation and reduce long-term unemployment. So there are barriers to implementation as well. However, several barriers make execution challenging. Limited fiscal resources, expanding job programs require significant funding. Political resistance, where labor reforms often face pushback from stakeholders, bureaucratic delays, coordinating between central and state governments can slow implementation. Economic uncertainty, global factors like inflation and trade policies affect job markets. To overcome these hurdles, India must adopt data-driven policies, ensure efficient execution, and build public-private cooperation. Lessons from history and moving forward. History has shown that economic shocks demand swift, coordinated action. The 2008 to 2009 crisis itself saw stimulus measures help recover lost jobs. The post-pandemic job market rebounded through digitalization and remote work. By learning from these experiences, India must adapt to changing labor trends, invest in workforce training, and promote entrepreneurship for sustainable growth, for sustainable job growth. Coming to the conclusion, unemployment is a persistent issue, but with well-planned policies, skill development, and industrial growth, India can generate more jobs and ensure sustainable economic progress. Addressing unemployment is crucial for a thriving economy and a better future for millions of Indians. Thank you.